Hey guys, welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name's Marianne. I live here in Canada with my husband and two kids, ages 3 and 4, and I make videos on simplifying motherhood through easy organization. And in today's video, we are talking all about creating a simple fall wardrobe for our kids. So let's do it. So it's August here in Canada. We're getting everything kind of ready for the school year so that we feel really organized going into it. So I'm going to take you through exactly how we create a simple fall wardrobe. My main priorities: A, not to spend a lot; B, to reduce waste; and third is to have it so that we have a good amount, the perfect amount of clothes that we can manage all year round. So we don't want to just get it organized and have it looking perfect for day one and it goes into total chaos after that. We want to have a good amount that we know we can manage all year throughout the fall and winter. So as you can see, I'm in Annie Rose's room right now. She is 3 years old and she is our youngest. So between the two of them, we have kind of different challenges and different kind of priorities for their wardrobes. So with Annie Rose, what we run into is we usually have too many clothes. We get a ton of hand-me-downs, and the kids have 2 grandmothers who love to shop, so we get gifted quite a few clothes. So we are extremely grateful for all of the clothes that we get. However, it can become a lot really fast. So I got a lot of practice at managing and keeping only what we absolutely love and what we absolutely use. And the ones I do keep, I put into a tote in the basement. We keep 3 totes of clothes in the basement, which are basically like grow into clothes. So clothes that they don't fit into yet that the kids will wear in the next year or 2. So we have 3 totes, one for Annie Rose, one for Leo, and one for outerwear. So all 3 bins we keep in the basement all the time. And then the beginning of each season, so in spring and fall, I get the tote out, I go through it, I see everything that we want to keep, everything we want to use this season, or then whatever we can pass along or don't need to keep. So at the very beginning of each season, the other thing I do is make a list. So I just grab my notebook. It's a super basic list. I just put both kids' names down and it's just like a quick check for me of what exactly they need. They need a certain amount of pants, shirts, and do their underwear still fit? Do their pajamas still fit? Do they need new pajamas? That kind of thing. So I just make a super quick list, and that's what I refer to when I either when I'm going through the bins, and then after that when I go shopping. So with all that being said, I'm going to show you exactly what I have for Annie Rose for this fall. So to start, I have a little pile of pants. For numbers for both kids, I did the same amount. We do laundry once per week, always on the weekends. So I have written down that I need 7 tops and 7 bottoms for each kid. Normally it works out to be more like 8 or 9 by the end of the season, by the time we've gotten gifts later on, or we've had to replace items or whatever it is. So right now, Annie Rose actually has 8 pair of pants, and I'm okay with that because at least 3 of them are from last year. And so there's a good chance they'll fit her at the beginning of season, but say by maybe Christmas, she might have grown out of them. So as you can see with her pants, which I've mentioned in other videos, I am all about black leggings. I mean, if all I've got was jeans, then I'd probably work around that as well. Anything that's a neutral. So black leggings just happen to be what we got a lot of. They're easy to clean and easy to take on and off. The main reason I do like a neutral pant like this is that we get a ton of wild colored, especially for girl, shirts. So like patterns and polka dots. And so by having a really neutral pant, at least that makes it a little bit easier to match with like those super colorful tops. Okay, and now for her shirts, we've got a little pile. So again, I wrote on my list 7 long sleeve shirts. I ended up with 9 items. Again, I'm totally fine with that because several of these are from last year. So I know that by the middle of the season, she will have grown out of them. So I'm happy to have that little buffer. It's a mix of sweatshirts. So just like a little plain, like I love this little gray sweatshirt. Roots, we're Canadian. I think do they have roots in the States? I have no idea. This one she loved last year, just like a little polka dotted shirt that she thinks is like a dress. So I let her think that. She's in 3T mainly right now. As you know, if you're buying kids clothes, the sizes are wild and completely inconsistent. Like this is a 4T and it's so small. It's so tiny. Here's a perfect example of like a really cute, it's like a little cute little shirt that has a little girl on it and it has little pink elbows, but hard to match. So that's where black leggings will work with this. It'll work with something if the little girl had like crazy orange hair, it would still work with that. Another one, black leggings will match that perfectly. So even though these tops are all different patterns and colors, the black leggings will make them all work. This is probably my favorite one. So cute. The one other top we have for both of them is to have a zip up sweatshirt that they wear for like the mornings, basically for September going October. So when it starts to get cool in the mornings, but it's super hot by the afternoon, this is something that they can easily zip on and off themselves at school, or Annie Rose is at daycare. And then, but if it's not cold enough in the mornings for like a jacket yet. So this is kind of that in between where it's kind of like just like a heavy sweatshirt. And like sometimes they'll wear that every morning for a week, because they only have it on for like an hour. We have pajamas, and she has already been gifted a pair from my mother, and so she'll have those. And then she already has 2 pair that were from last year. One I think she's probably outgrown, so we'll try that on once the weather gets cooler and then pass that on if it's too small. But generally we just have 2 pairs of pajamas for the kids. Basically they wear 1 pair all week, and then the second one is backup, or we just alternate each week. They don't eat their breakfast in their pajamas, so they never get like crumbs on them or anything, so I never really feel like they need to be washed more often than that. The one other thing, this might be like very Canadian, but we have splash pants for both kids. Again, they wear those. The fall and spring are long seasons, so like they'll wear those for weeks before, when it starts to get really muddy and mucky, but it's not cold enough for snow pants, they'll wear these. So I definitely have those. And again, those were hand-me-downs as well. She has also her rubber boots, which again, she's been wearing. Those were also hand-me-downs, and those she's actually been wearing all summer. So if the odd time, if we have like a rainy day, especially in the last month or so, then she will wear those. And then for spring coats, I would always recommend you only need 1. However, I am breaking my own rule and she has 2. Basically, if it was from a practical standpoint, these little ones, you can see that these little spring coats that are kind of light, but they're soft. The inside's like really soft. But then the outside's more waterproof. From a practical standpoint, this is probably the best bet. But then we were also got this hand-me-down one of, it's more like a fabric one. It's just like a little Old Navy one, but she wore it constantly last spring and fall, and it still fits her, and I just love it so much. So we do keep 2 of them, but to make your own life easier, if you don't want to manage 2 spring coats, get rid of this one. So that is her full wardrobe. It is 2 spring coats, a pair of splash pants, a pair of rain boots, 2 pairs of pajamas, 9 tops, and 8 pants. And that will do us until we get into snow pants and mitts. Eek. Okay, I'm gonna put the stuff away, back in the bin, then I'm gonna take you over to Leo's room and let's check out his room. All right, guys, we are now in Leo's room. So with Leo's clothes, it's not the same issues with Annie Rose that we have too much. It's typically the opposite side. We definitely get our fair share of hand-me-downs for Leo, but not near as many as Annie Rose. So controlling what he has is A, really easy, and B, it actually requires us to buy some clothes for him. He's also bigger and older, and he's in school. So a few different factors for him. When we don't have any hand-me-downs for him, our first step is always to find something secondhand, which we almost can always find something pretty good. Usually the only items that are tricky that we end up having to sometimes get brand new are pants. Little boys' pants get completely ruined, and so they are kind of hard to find. So if you're having trouble finding stuff used, I totally hear you, especially as the kids get bigger. So just like with Annie Rose, with Leo, I made my list. I knew exactly what we needed. I went through the totes, see what we had for hand-me-downs. The only thing we needed were pants. I think on my list, I needed 3 pairs of pants for him. Coincidentally, a few weeks ago, my mom gifted Leo some clothes that she found on a summer sale rack, but Leo did not need any more summer stuff. So I took the clothes back to the store and I exchanged them for 2 pairs of brand new pants and a hoodie, which he can wear this school year. I am very pro exchanging or returning gifts for what you actually need or use. The person who's giving it to you doesn't want you to have things that you aren't going to love. So we got 2 pairs of pants and a sweatshirt, ended up costing us $7 out of pocket. Now we are pretty much set, and I am not having to store extra summer clothes that he doesn't actually need. All right, so here are Leo's clothes. On my list, I wanted him to have 7 pairs of pants and 7 shirts. And I ended up, at the moment, we actually have 6 pairs of pants. It's not quite as neutral as Annie Rose. He doesn't have all black jogging pants, but it is still really neutral. It's all just jeans, navy blue, like a navy blue, like kind of like khaki pants, and then 3 pairs of jogging pants. These are from the Gap. I have zero preference for brands, but the only reason we got them at the Gap is we have one locally, and that's where my mom gifted his clothes from. And these are like the little khaki ones I talked about. I got those secondhand last year. They're Oshkosh ones, and they have like the reinforced knee, which I'm actually pretty pumped about. Just a little pair of joggers and another pair of black joggers. These are Carter's, which we had last year as well, and they were long on him last year, so they'll be perfect this year. And I have another cute little pair of Roots pants. Fun fact, these were hand-me-down from a family, one of our friends that has 3 girls. So these were actually worn by 3 other little girls already, and Leo wore them all last year, and they're still gonna be great for this year. And now for shirts, Leo ended up with 8 shirts this year. Probably about 4 or 5 of them are from last year that are still gonna fit him this year. It's kind of a mix, a neutral little shirt with a cute little pocket. And this one is, again, Oshkosh, which I think comes out our Carter store. We got that, again, secondhand last year, and we bought that for him last year for Christmas, actually. He was really obsessed with dinos, and he's still obsessed with dinos. Something he could wear for like picture day, or like if we're doing family photos at Christmas or at Thanksgiving or something like that. This is a perfect little shirt he could wear for that. And again, his pajamas, he has 2 pairs of long sleeve pajamas for the winter, and he still has them from last year and they still fit. So we don't have to do anything for pajamas. Pair of splash pants that will come in very handy. He used them all the time last year and will wear them again this year for sure. And again, the same as Annie Rose, I am guilty of having 2 spring coats. Don't be like me, only get one. It's just like one of those little puffer jackets, but it's super light, so it's not warm enough to be to use all winter, but it's perfect for the fall. Don't judge how dirty this is. But this is his raincoat, which was also a hand-me-down from friends of ours, and it's just so cute. And it is practical for actual rainy days. So this, like if it was actually gonna be raining out and he was gonna be in the playground, I'll send him in this one instead because it is way more waterproof. And again, just like Annie Rose, he has a pair of little red rain boots. These are so cute. I can't remember if I bought these secondhand or they were a hand-me-down. I think I bought them secondhand, and they are so cute. He's been wearing them all summer and I totally love them. They were made in Italy. I don't know the brand, but they were made in Italy, so they've been pretty good. The one thing about Leo's outerwear that's different from Annie Rose is that he has to have indoor shoes for school. So these are his running shoes that he's been wearing for the last while outside all summer. His Batman shoes, he loves them, they light up. Don't get me started on light up shoes, but he loves them. So he will continue to wear those for his outdoor shoes. And then my friend gave me a pair of runners that her son had grown out of, and they actually are a little big. They're like half a size too big for Leo right now, but I'm gonna send these for his indoor shoes because they primarily just wear them in the classroom. I don't even think they're going into the gym this year at school because of you know what. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope that inspires you to create a wardrobe that is budget friendly, good for the planet, and easy to manage. If you like this video, please like, and if you're interested in this content, please subscribe to my channel. I have a new video every single Saturday. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.